Orchestra about 12 months ago. We love playing that one, it's really exciting. In that one it featured Sophia, our piano player, and Jack, our guitar player. It also featured a drummer that we don't normally have with us, who is Catherine, and you may have noticed that she had fear on her face then, because she had the wrong part in front of her. So she did that completely blind, and she was just fantastic. Catherine doesn't normally play with us, obviously she plays with the jazz orchestra, and that's she's just covering for Matthew, who's taking his holidays a little bit early because he's just completed his GCSEs, so we've allowed her to come back and grace us with her lovely presence. We love Catherine. So our next piece is a piece called Funky Monkey. It featured Matt on lead alto. This is our final gig of the academic year, and it's always a bit of a sad occasion really, because inevitably, because we're a training band, some of the members will then move up to the fantastic opportunity of playing with the Wigan Youth Jazz Orchestra. So we are elated for them, but it's also tinged with a little bit of sadness because we won't have their company on a Monday night in rehearsals, and that's really sad. So Matt is moving up, aren't you, Matt? Eva is moving up, Jack's moving up, Daniel's moving up, and Sophia is moving up. So and William are already in there, so they're just sort of helping us out, and we're grateful of that. So our next piece is quite a bluesy piece. It's called Boom Boom. piece, I've realised I've forgotten someone who was going in the jazz orchestra. Noah as well. So you're going so many of them. It's hard to keep track of who's doing what. So we're going to play a piece called Living for the City, and this was rehearsed whilst I was off with a broken leg in the spring term, and Owen took charge of this one, so we're grateful to Owen for the work he did at that point. So it's Living for the City. So you may have noticed that we've got, as a general rule, big bands tend to have 5 saxes. They might have 4 trombones if they're lucky, but I think we'll stick with the 3. I think that's a great number. They have 4 trumpets. They have 1 guitar, 1 bass, 1 piano, and 1 drummer. But we've got a rotation on drums, and normally there's Matthew, as I mentioned before, but there's also Ryan and Dominic, and we work it out so that it's all fair and they all get a try. And Dominic and Ryan are sort of really taking the lion's share of it today, so well done to them because they're doing a fantastic job. So we're going to play one of my favourite pieces because I hear a lot of this. It's called Moaning. our job in the training jazz orchestra is to encourage people to do, or musicians to do some improvisation. That's fairly daunting. You're left to create something that is quite personal. It's not something you can do lightly. You've got to do a lot of mental preparation for even volunteering. So I can remember what that's like. I can remember vividly having my first try, so that's not easy. But we are committed to trying to encourage them to have the courage to stand up. So we're going to play a piece now called On Broadway. And on Broadway, we tend to use that as the piece that we sort of encourage new people to have a go. So we're going to have 4 soloists in this, and if I can remember, it's Jack, isn't it? Ollie, Sophia, is that right? And Kat, in that order, okay? So everybody knows. Now Jack's never done an improvisation solo in front of anybody before. So when you do your clapping after Jack's solo, it needs to be a bit more enthusiastic than our words, just to make sure he does it again, has another go. Because that's what we're into. We're into a friendly environment where they can share and feel confident that they can have a go. And that's what my job's all about, really. So we're going to play I think it was some like the Drifters or something, I don't know, I'm not able to say because I wasn't around then, but I think it was the Drifters or something like that. American pop group. Was it? Was it the Drifters? Thank you. Right, something. Sophia and Kai. I like that bass line. That bass line was great. It reminded me of a piece that we're about to play. Was it you, Barry? Is that you just practicing? So I'm very, very fortunate to have picked two really, really good supporting staff for this band. Really, really fortunate. I made two good choices. So I picked Stuart because Stuart is really, really good. He accompanies a lot of associated board exams. He's really good at getting kids encouraged to come to Music Centre and sort of making it fun. And Barry is brilliant at encouraging guitarists and bass players and moving guitarists from the guitar to the bass and encouraging bassists to sort of start up from the guitar. So I'm really grateful of them too. And if most of the parents that belong to this band stay for the rehearsal, I think it's better than what's ever on the TV at the time, to be fair. They can sort of agree with me that Barry and Stuart do a really, really good job, and we do work it really, really well as a team, so I'm grateful to them too. So I'll just give them a big clap. So we're going to play a piece now that was made famous by the Blues Brothers film. I don't think any of these lot of you have seen the Blues Brothers or even know who they are. But it's a piece called Everybody Needs Somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. So we're going to do something we've never done before. We're going to welcome a world-class soloist on stage with us. She's never played with us before, we've never played with her before, but we've been very excited and working really hard to try and get some pieces that we could share with her and she could work with us. We're really sort of quite honoured really that she's going to play with us because it's just not an opportunity we get, so we're really grateful of having this opportunity. So we've picked two pieces. The first one we're going to do is The Look of Love. Was that by Sandra Shaw? Dusty Springfield. See, I told you I didn't know it. Wasn't there? Okay, so we're going to welcome on stage Emma Rawicz. great to see the faces of these kids when somebody fantastic comes on the stage, isn't it? Not just me, just my boring old me. We're going to play another piece now with Emma, and it's Boom Boom. It's not the theme tune from Basil Brush. It's not even called Boom Boom, it's Boogie Shoes. An absolute wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much, Emma, that was great. It's great to inspire them, you know. I try and inspire them as far as I can go, but there's only a limit to what I can inspire. But that was absolutely amazing. So we're going to play another piece now called Gimme Some Lovin'. Okay, so we come to our last piece now, so it's been rude of me not to introduce you to each member of the group. I'm just going to give you the first names. I know all the second names, but at this moment in time, I don't trust myself, so I'm just going to tell you the first names. I could probably tell you them all, but it's fine. So, William, Jack, Hattie, Kai, Chloe, Matthew, Shannon, Noah and Ruby. Because nobody can see you. Isaac, Emily and Henry. The trumpet, we've got Sam, Nico, Josh, Eva, little Stuart, Oliver and Sasha. On drums we've got Dominic, Ryan and Catherine today. Josh, Luke and Jack. On bass we've got Jacob, Daniel and training to be a really good bassist, Barry. So we're going to play our final piece now, and it's a piece called Green Onions. And I can remember when the very first time I heard this piece played, they would call it vinyl, I called it a record player. And I heard it with huge speakers, and it was like such a massive impact in this huge room, and I heard this like bass going, and I thought, that's a great piece, great tune. So we're going to play it, and we love playing this. There's a few of these that were quite new to us this term, and we've worked really hard. We have spent a lot of time working on events that haven't gone ahead because of weather. So we were ready for the coronation, we were going to play in Wigan Park, that didn't go ahead. We were ready for Summer Serenade at Hay, that didn't go ahead. So this gig today is a really special gig to us, and we can sort of really show you what we've been working hard on this term. So this is our final piece, and it's Green Onions.